Hi folks, well we've all seen the videos where people have made these big aluminium polished balls. How hard can it be? Let's have a go. Right, well here we are in the UK. This originated in Japan apparently, and people have been making these shiny aluminium balls. Now to my way of thinking, they've been polishing them the wrong way. So what we're going to do, we're going to try and make one from scratch. We're going to build it up as much as we can. We've got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rolls of tin foil here. These are 15 metres. These are 12 metres in length. Let's start undoing these and let's start building our ball. And I think the best way to start is to start small and then work your way up. This could take a while, so I'm just going to bring it in like this, fold it in from the beginning, and I'll start rolling up and keeping a ball shape, and I'll see you a little bit further down the line. See you in a minute. Okay, that's our first roll. That is a 15 metre roll, and all I've basically done is just give it a few gentle taps just to keep the rough shape of a circle, because it's very easy to obviously get it out of shape and make a long cigar shape sort of thing. So that's the first roll. Now apparently there's loads of air in between this, and what we have to do is to try and maintain the round ball, but we start pounding it now just all around, just to try and keep it as a spherical globe, so to speak. And I'm just going to spend a little bit of time just dressing this before we move on to roll 2. So, see you in a minute. What happens is when you're hitting it, you find sort of little air pockets when it gets down to a certain size, and then you just keep hammering it, keep spinning it, and you'll feel hard bits, and then it will go soft. And as it goes soft, it shrinks a little bit, and then you just go around all the other sides, and it goes hard, and then you find another little soft bit. And all you got to really do is just pound and pound and pound, not very hard. The weight of this thing's doing the work, until you stop finding all the little soft crevices, and hopefully that's when you go to the next stage of rolling another set of silver foil around it. So I'm nearly there now with this, and there we go. So that's our first layer done. It's not fully spherical yet, but we'll come to that right at the very end. And what we've basically used for that is a 15 metre long, and how wide is this? 30 centimetres wide. And that's given us a ball which is about 8 centimetres or just over 3 inches in diameter. So a whole roll of that, that's the size ball you're going to get once you've compacted it down. Pretty pleased with that. So I'm just going to start winding now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more of these ones to go. And then I've got some bigger, wider rolls there for when the ball gets bigger. So I've got some 4 wider roll ones. So I'm going to have to put you on time lapse for this, and I'll see you in a while. There we go, that's the second roll, giving it a good whack down. Still got some more to do, but we've got a bit of an audience here, look at the moment.
Aluminium.
Aluminium? What is it, Mummy?
It's an aluminium ball.
Nanny, what do you make it?
A foil ball.
You think? What's Granddad making? You just want to look at Granddad, don't you? Yeah.
Aluminium ball, Jane.
Say hello.
Foil ball. Right, so as you can see, this is our ball so far. Right, so here we go. The first layer was 3 inches. This one now, let's have a little measure. This one is... That's actually 4 inches at the moment. So another roll has added an extra inch to it. And that 4 inches is about 10 centimetres, just over 10 centimetres, around 10 centimetres. So that second roll, from one roll going to 3 inches, the second roll is now added just an inch on it. And no doubt I'm going to pound that a bit more and get that even smaller. So I'm going to carry on doing that, so I'll see you again in a minute. Right, this is the 7th roll and we're coming to the end of it. And what I've found is if you roll it in one direction, tucking in, and then after a few rolls, I sort of face it inwards and turn it the other way. So you're trying to maintain that evenness all the way through the roll. And keeping it nice and tight. And now and again, just give it the odd tap down, pressing it like that to keep the foil tight as together as you can. And you will have a flappy edge stick up. I didn't realise that when you watch all the ones on YouTube. You know, no one shows you the flappy edge, but you have got a flappy edge like the last bit. And don't worry about it while you're doing the layers, but when you come to finish off with your last layer, we'll have to obviously deal with that as we come to it. And I don't know how the other people get over it, but that's something we're going to come up against. There we go. There's the last edge. So I'm just trying to bring it all together. And there we go. Now, it's not very spherical, but it will be because we're going to carry on with the tapping. That is 7 rolls of tin foil, 15 metre rolls, 30 centimetres in width, and that's given us a ball the size of, let me get this right, that's given us a 5-inch ball, or 12.5 centimetres. So that is 7 of our UK sized silver foil wrappers. Now I've got 4 more, which are extra wide. These are 450 centimetres, sorry, these are 450 millimetres wide and 12 metres long. So I'm going to make these our final destination. I don't know how much bigger the ball's going to get, but I'm going to start rolling them. And really, you really want the wider size. If you get to about 5 inches, you need something to fold around it, because you're getting right to the edge of these smaller rolls here if you're going to make one of these. We'll get this done and then we'll start the polishing. Now I'm going to go about polishing this a different way when we've finished it. I see a lot of people using sandpaper. I don't think sandpaper is the way to go. I'll see you afterwards. Bye for now. Right, that's the last one I'm going to be doing on this larger one. I've got 2 big rolls left. I was going to put these on there, but I don't think it's going to get much bigger just by using them 2 rolls. And what I've also come to the conclusion of, the bigger the ball you make, the harder it's going to be to polish. So what I'm going to do, Sharon's a bit stuck for our silver foil, so I'm going to give Sharon that one for the kitchen. And with this one, I'm going to make a small single ball, and then we're going to look at the pair of them, polish the pair of them, and see which one is obviously going to polish up the best. I think it'll be a small one, to be honest with you. But we've done this as an exercise. We're doing it. I'm just going to tap this into shape, quickly roll a second ball, and I'll see you in a minute, and then we'll start the polishing. Alright, okay. That's one of these 12-metre rolls, which is 450. That's only one of them. That is 7 rolls. That is of the... That's 5 of them and 2 of them. That's in that one. 5 of these and 2 of them. Just in that one. And that one's obviously not been hammered down yet, with just one of them in. So let me hammer this down now, and then we'll call it a day, and then we'll start polishing. Well, there you go, there's the difference in the 2 balls. This one's obviously a lot heavier than that one, but this one I think will be easier to polish. We'll do that next. That'll be tomorrow though. See you in a minute. Okay, there we go. There's our ball. Now I've only been doing this for about 20 minutes, and doing it this way, sanding it on a flat piece of metal, is basically rubbing smooth against smooth, and that's making it polished. And as you can see from the the original one, which we've not touched at the moment, in that short time we've got quite a nice sheen to that already. Now, what's the point of it, you may ask? Well, I don't really know. I just thought I'd do it because I see other people doing it, and I thought there was a better way. They was using sandpaper to rub it down, and that to me wasn't the way to go, because all you're doing is sanding down the very, very fine layers when you should really be polishing it. Now, as I say, you could spend about 15 or 20 minutes a day doing this rather than trying to sit there for hours and hours on end. Life's too short for that, in my opinion. I've been doing it for about 20 minutes, as I said, and I've got this result. So if I'd done 20 minutes a day for a week or a month or whatever, no doubt we could end up with a highly polished ball. I'm not going to do that in this case. I'm going to work on this one. I've got some ideas for this one, which I want to share with you in another video, on how you can basically use this ball. Not this one. This one's a little bit too heavy for what I've got in mind. But this lighter one is an amazing little trick I'll be able to show you, and how you can amaze your friends with this. Anyway, that was our version of the aluminium foil ball, and I think you'll agree that this is a far better way of polishing it on a smooth piece of metal. Anyway, thanks very much. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out our other videos, and also subscribe to the channel if you like these sort of videos, and we'll see you again in the next video, and until then, bye for now.